Hello, my name is Travis Granger, and I'm one of the coaches at Audible. Just a quick introduction about myself. I went to a top tier liberal arts school here in the U.S. After which, at the time, I did a lot of on campus recruiting as well as off campus, the undergrad level. I went and worked for a firm called Chatham Partners. It's a market research firm outside of Boston. I spent a good amount of time there. While there, I was actually heavily involved in the recruiting process for incoming analysts and researchers, and so I've gotten to see how students navigate the process, common mistakes that they make. So I really think I can be a value add in that area. I can also talk about the fit portion of the interview as well as the networking components that go along with it that oftentimes students can struggle with. I also have a lot of international teaching experience. I've taught English in Bolivia, Spain, China, and as well as online. I've given a number of online lessons to incoming international students to help them prepare for the cultural situations, which I know they really struggle with. And so I'm happy to do that. I'm really passionate about learning about other cultures and people, their backgrounds, their interests, and really can relate to the international students coming in. And so I really like the opportunity to work with you guys, get to know you better, as well as teach you. Um, I have a lot of experience in language learning as well. I spent a lot of time learning and gaining conversational fluency in Spanish. For me, what's most important was to actually speak the language as opposed to be able to read and write. And so I spent a lot of time traveling in Mexico, Bolivia, and Spain, and made a lot of friends there, focusing primarily on the ability for me to convey my own thoughts and express my opinions in the language out loud and orally in conversation as opposed to written and writing. Now I know it's a little different for you guys as you're going to be expected to read and write and make formal arguments in English. But at the same time, you're going to be expected to be able to articulate your own thoughts in a conversational manner. To be able to raise your hand in class and speak out and challenge the thoughts and viewpoints of your professors and peers. And that's pretty difficult. And what's really important is that you arrive here to the U.S. with the confidence in your ability to convey your thoughts and opinions and express them out loud and convert those into actual conversational English. And so we're going to work a lot of different scenarios and situations. We can talk about recruiting, what employers are looking for, what are some of the common pitfalls or mistakes that international students make in the recruiting process. We can talk about a lot of the cultural implications. What are some of the areas in which international students struggle to really comprehend what's going on culturally here in the U.S. We can talk about some of those differences as well. And we can talk about just the general learning environment. How does a U.S. classroom differ from what you might be used to? A lot, as you're likely aware, our classrooms here are more conversational based, and participation is a big part of them, both in class and outside of class. A lot of group work environments, which can be a new experience for a lot of students who come from a more traditional or lecture-based education system. But yes, I would very much look forward to meeting and working with you. Again, sign up for a session to discuss a number of the various topics available on the platform. I look forward to meeting you. Thanks so much.